All right, guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. I'm about 15, 20 minutes away from La Fortuna. We've talked to Jason. We've talked to him a couple times. Man, we're going to check out his property and his project and what he's doing. He's got 9 acres he bought 2 years ago. Now, again, if you want the story of how he got here, all the sit-down stuff, we got those links in the below to check those out. But this is a walk through the property, and we're going to act like you never saw those. You don't even know who Jason is. We're going to catch you up, and we're going to catch up with this project. It's pretty interesting. Might be interesting to you because maybe you wanted thinking about doing the same thing down in Costa Rica. So I'm going to flip it off my mug. All right, Jason. This is Jason and Heidi. Jason bought this land 2 years ago with big dreams. Slowed it down a little bit. But anyway, Jason, say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Heidi, say hi.
Hi, how are you?
All right, let's just catch them up if they haven't seen the interview. So 2 years ago, you did buy this land, and the project was going to be at that time.
So it would be a wellness retreat, and wanted to do Airbnb bungalows, and but starting out as a campground. You know, first we want to have camping first. This has made it great. Being able to camp with the truck down here, and then now we have water, power, and we have Wi-Fi. So for our guests, we're putting in these right here. We got the ground leveled, and this was just all overgrown. This was all neck high through here. So we've got it cleared out. We're starting to grow some nice grass, and we're going to do campsites through here that'll have, each one will have its own water and power where people can plug in, have a fan or whatever.
Now you brought this nomad thing down here, and you got kind of connected to this.
Yes, I'm in love with this
which
truck.
Made you kind of go, hey, maybe we should promote having those down here. Camp, kind of like not an RV type of, kind of like RV, but not an RV.
Yes,
a campground.
And it's great. They can go anywhere. You can pull it right up down to the river if you want to camp down there. It's got water on the side. Everything you need.
Did you want to mention that you've actually named this one that doesn't even belong to you?
Yeah, I've named it Felix. This is my friend. You know, I'm hoping that maybe the owner of Nomadic America might be like, in a perfect world, I'm gonna wake up in the mornings and be like, you know what? I saw that video you did, and then you bonded with that truck so well. He's like, why don't you just go ahead and keep that one? You know,
Nomad, he's working hard. He's working hard. All right, let's walk the property a little bit.
So yeah, I've been trying to clear this area. This is the brush I've been trying to burn, but it's been actually raining every single day for the 3 weeks I've been here.
Did you say raining in Costa Rica? What?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
When we get that pile cleaned up, this is going to grow back nice grass here and be part of our camping area.
Now, if you watch the other videos, you realize that there was an important lesson Jason learned. He got his pretty expensive electric.
Very expensive electric. I didn't realize how expensive it was until the guy who works with me kind of told me. He's like, oh yeah, that wire costs this much, and it's like over $2 grand worth of wire probably.
Yeah, and he lost it, but he was down here, bought the land, and he has this is a project, an ongoing project, so he goes back to the United States and does his thing, and they took it then, right?
Yes. But we're moving forward, and we're building on. We're putting in a shower house here. And so we got the septic tank in. It's going to be like a shower house. I have 2 stalls for toilets, have 3 showers at the end, and then I'll have the sink here. And then I'm going to do one of those little urinals on the outside, the trough style, Costa Rican thing here. And this will be where the bathroom shower house will be.
All right. And you said you wanted over there, you wanted to have like a commune, kitchen, community type center or whatever? Yeah,
this will be like a community kitchen. We'll have like most hostels have, which we will eventually want to have a little restaurant in here as well too, and do lunches for people going on the safari tours. But for now, we're just going to start to build a big building where everyone can hang out, have a refrigerator for people to put their stuff in if they need to.
So what's the first kind of like, how they make houses? What's the first phase? Is maybe getting people here camping in like those nomads and maybe glamping type of stuff, or
yes,
because obviously there's this is an ongoing project, and that probably that community center you just said probably won't be up tomorrow.
Right. This will take a while. That's why the camping and the nomadic vehicles are really the first phase of the process, and getting people out here just to see it and see the beauty of it. The whole property is lined with cacao trees. We've got coffee as well coming around the outside, guanabana. And so
you mean guanabana?
Guanabana, thank you. I can never say that one right. Yeah, soursop.
Soursop, yeah, that's a great.
But this is the path, so it's a nice walk, and you know, I want to have explain to people what the trees are. Eventually, do like a mini coffee tour and a mini chocolate tour to show them where they can.
So what would be over here?
This is going to eventually be
this
all.
Is yours, right?
Yes, this will eventually be all campsites as well. But for now, we're not ready for that. So I just have my friend, the farmer, and his wife. They grow sweet potatoes out here. So they were just clearing the land, and it will be coming up and growing some sweet potatoes in this field.
And I just want to mention the path that we've been walking will circle the entire path, and eventually it'll be cleaned up so everyone can walk this entire property with a nice covered path. They can see the cacao, the coffee. It stops by each different fruit and vegetable that we have on here.
You know, the cacao stuff has gotten really big here, even though it's mostly all those chocolate tours used to be down in the Caribbean side. Oh, there it is, right?
We have all three different breeds.
There it is. Guys, don't know what chocolate looks like? There it is. Starts there.
But yeah, we had to put up a fence around the outside, and I did the surround to kind of make it private here. Also, part of this is I do want to be able to have retreats here. I've had a lot of people reach out to me that has a place to do ceremonies.
You mean almost like rent the whole place?
Yes, so where they could have it as a private place too, available to do. I've had some people ask for like ayahuasca ceremonies, different things like that.
Sign me up.
Had a Facebook group from down to Vita, I guess it was like a nudist colony. They were interested in doing a retreat up
Sign
here.
me up again?
So a few different options of things we could do.
I'm getting a little old for that. I got to keep my nudity by myself. It doesn't take much to wind me up. I'll be the first one.
Just don't be there after 2 a.m., right?
Right? Exactly.
So here's another big project coming up that I want to do is we have massive bamboo plants down here, which I love, and you can do so much with bamboo, but it takes a lot of work too, and cutting it and preserving it, and in order to work with
plant though,
but it is amazing. And we've got these massive clumps on this side all the way down through here. But so I eventually want to use that for some of my building projects as well, and utilize that. So
let's talk about what we were talking about in the interview. So you're probably looking for, you're kind of doing this mostly kind of on your own in a way. You've made some great contacts around the area, maybe people watching the property or getting help with lawyering and that kind of stuff. But are you looking for anybody to actually help you with these projects you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to open it up to allow, get people here who want to volunteer for a place to stay and kind of trade like that. And then just I am looking eventually to have a property manager, the right person who can help me, who's bilingual, can help me with, because my Spanish isn't the best, as we go through. Me and you go through that all the time.
And you are, it's not like you're staying down here. You do have another.
Yes, my main business is a catering concession company.
What's that say in English? I mean, I know, but what's it say?
Future home of Pure Vitality Retreat.
There we go. There we go. Jesus, you guys know how old I am?
It's a little hike. It's still, like I said, this here was all cut back when I had bought the property. In just 2 years' time, this is all just grown into a jungle.
Well, bamboo's like the it grows like this.
As much as I love it, it's beautiful. It's so much to maintain. It's like that is a job in itself. Just someone to maintain the bamboo. Be like, here, I'll build you a little bungalow over here. You just keep the bamboo, back. And then,
okay, so more campground.
This is eventually I want to put where there'll be a swimming pool and a little hut, like a little.
On the side of the river.
Yeah.
Where's the volcano?
Right over this way.
You should be able to see. Is it out?
You will be able to see it if you get from down at the river. You should be able to see it right over there. Yeah, here.
So it is over there, though, right? This way.
Yeah, just this way. See this field when you rise up.
Maybe we'll get a little view because on my way here, it is out.
People are looking for places to try out their 4x4 vehicles and things like that. Right now, this field is wide open for that. So if they got one of the trucks and they want to play with it a little bit, There's the perfect
What
spot.
kind of animals have you seen?
Oh, all kinds of stuff.
There's definitely cayman and crocodile out here on the river.
Oh, that's a seller.
They
Everyone
float
wants
down
to
through
be in
there.
a river where there's caiman. No.
We have seen fertilants out here, but not since we got the lake cleared up. When it was overgrown. And
Guys, just if you're not clear, fertilance is the most dangerous snake in Costa Rica. So,
But,
yeah, and it's aggressive. That's the problem with that snake. It's aggressive.
yeah, so it's technically the second most dangerous because it's aggressive. The first is most poisonous. I do not remember.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's like a red coral snake or some sort.
But the red coral, the coral snakes aren't aggressive at all.
Right.
And the fertilance is, yeah, you get.
So this is why I got the property right here. I woke up in the morning. I came down here. This view.
Obviously, it's low right now.
Yeah. So it comes all the way up, right?
Yeah, it comes all the way up. But even in low season, we could still do our tours. And
now, is anybody utilizing this river? Do you ever see
there's
like
a few rafting companies going down past us, but none coming this strip that we're doing, which I've been watching and wondered why. So we've done it a few times now, and it's perfect from here down through. Just the wildlife, the birds. Like I said, we saw caiman swimming by us. All kinds of wildlife.
Well, you can have all kinds of birds here.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
Well, I said,
how far does your property go? Just
right to where it peaks out right there, where the rocks jetty is out, and then same thing about to where those black birds are down there. So it actually opens up like a V. So I own more of the riverfront than in the front by the road.
That's a better place to own.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's sweet, man.
beautiful.
Eventually, I want to do canoe and kayak rentals down here where people can do that, or they can bring their own, of course. It'd be great for kayaking up through. I'll sometimes just put the float in my friend's property down here, put my daughter in there, and send her off and catch her when she comes down around the corner.
Which river is this?
It's
so many. I get confused.
Peñas Blanca.
Is it Peñas Blancas?
Peñas Blancas.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Looks clean.
Yeah, it's very clean. It's
I mean, let's be honest. Not every river is that clean here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All natural soaps. But we want to do that part of the shower house too, is we're going to make sure, everybody use all natural soaps, use the water to water the gardens and plants that we have there as well.
Well, let's run it down. Your wish list in 10 years, what's this place going to be?
In 10 years, it would be like that. This would all be nicely cleared. I want to have a swimming pool there with a waterfall on the back. I actually want to use an all natural pool where we can pump the water from the river. So you have living plants on the outside. Flows down, water's the living plants. Right on the other side of that trees right there, there'll be about 10 or 12 little bungalow cabinas, and those will be 2-person bungalows. And when it's clear, you can actually look right from there and see the river perfectly. This path here, like I said, is what's been growing so fast I can't keep up with. Yeah, and then
there'll be camping, a little bit of glamping, maybe.
Yeah.
There'll be I think you mentioned some gardening, permaculture type of stuff. People could do.
So this guy, don't let him fool you. He has the dream, but I'm always the brains behind all of his missions. So I am looking for a property manager, someone bilingual that we could trust to come down here. Stay. Couple is okay, but we really like a single person. Keep it just one contract. But we just need
a single person would probably be better.
Yeah, single person. But I just need somebody who can be okay with primitive camping for the next 2 months until we build the shower house. I
think you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
They're pretty handy here, and they're used to living, kind of like that. Yeah, why are you even talking to you, Jason? I knew she was the brains earlier. Why?
Yes.
Good Lord.
I do all the hiring for our other company back home too.
Okay. So now the truth is coming out. When you weren't here, he tells the stories, Heidi. He tells the stories. Now it's all making sense.
Well, when he's here, I'm back home. I'm running everything for him.
Only as good as the team we have,
Oh, that's a true statement. And the contacts we talked about before.
The contacts. I have the means.
And we should, we're going to give a shout out, because when people, you bought this land, you didn't really know I mean, you knew Costa Rica maybe a little bit or whatever, but you got, I don't know if it was lucky necessarily, but you met some people that guided you to a good lawyer, somebody that helped you out, get the things you needed, which is hugely important, because if that person was wrong,
Yep.
you're not very good,
Yep.
you may not own this land anymore.
Yep.
You know?
I mean,
And you couldn't do shit about it.
Yeah, and she's helped me the whole step of the way, every step, you know, all the paperwork. Because I mean, I can understand some Spanish, but you know, it's difficult if you don't.
She even helps with the monthly payments.
Yeah, yep. So yeah, because she's you know, she's got an American bank account too as well, so we could do a lot of.
Yeah, all that grass that you see off to the distance used to be the middle field. We had to come through that. That's all grass that looks like trees.
Yep.
And
Right
it used to cover everything.
Yeah, you know what? I think, well, anybody that lives here knows you don't maintain for almost even a month, you know, where just things popping up.
Just, yeah.
All right, man, we're going to be watching Jason. We're going to be watching Jason and Heidi and how this project progresses, and maybe we can even help them with the, I don't know, keeping you guys updated. All right, man, I'm Michael Allen, travelcostaricanow.com. Peace, guys. Hope it helps. Things are going to pop up. Thinking about living or traveling anywhere. Always do your homework and research. And if it's Costa Rica, I'm going to put my videos up against anybody's. All right, man. Bye.
But
Bye.
Bye.
at night.